Hello everybody, this is Sonya, just trying to get my camera in the right little position here. Now I started doing what I was going to show you because my battery wasn't charged on my camera, so while it was charging I got started. So I'm going to actually do another piece up to as far as this what I've done here to show you, because I'm making little burlap pockets. Look, don't think pocket, pouch, whatever you know you want it to be. So that's what I'm doing, and I will show you how to get that far. And this time I might use, I was thinking about using some of this because it's like a calico, only it's heavier. Well, I don't know what it, I actually do not know what sort of stuff it is. you can buy burlap by the metre or whatever, you know. So I've got this here that I cut out this piece from. I've got more, but at the moment I wanted to show you just something else. So it doesn't matter what sort of fabric you use, but the idea was to use, actually when I say that, the idea is to use the burlap because, or something that looks like this, because I wanted to put it enlaced together to for the effect that I was looking for. Okay, sorry about me. Can't seem to get that working, that throat thing. But anyway, so I think I had two pieces that were 3 inches. Yeah, 2 pieces that were 3 inches before I frayed it back. Now I'm gonna I might cut this because I think I've torn it before and it's made it all wrinkly, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do the best I can with cutting this down here first, and I'll fix it later. And I didn't even measure this, you know, I just started off straight away here. Well, I hope you're having a good day, and I don't know whether I introduced myself. I always forget, you know, whether I did or not, because I just don't remember. I probably said it nearly 2,000 times, but anyway, probably most of you people will know who I am anyway. And if you don't, well, this is Sonya, and I'm sorry about the mix-up at the start of my videos. They're not exactly, they're all, what do you call it? It's a real life. Mine are. These are real life. I'm actually going to cut along, if I can find it, or I'll pull a thread in there. That'd be a good idea. Take the thread out and that'll give me a cutting line. Some things you can do this with and some things you can't, and I'm hoping that where I've started to pull this out is about the right size. Yeah, that was a good guess, wasn't it? Because when I sewed it, we've come in a bit, okay? We're not right on the edge because we've come in a bit. Now, when I did that bit, I learned a few ideas from there. So I got the idea that I didn't do it the easiest way or whatever. The idea of the thing that I'm making is for something that you can actually put. The idea of this is you can either pin it on the side. You can glue it in if you want to. I suppose that'd be all right. I'll have to see, because I've got this on the back, and you got to make sure your back's as good as your front, you know. So what I was going to do, if you want to just use it as a little pouch, right? You can put little bits in there. Now we can put little. There's not little, but we can put in pieces of. We can put in tags or something, right? Put tags in. Cut that. I suppose it's not too bad. So you can put tags in them, but you can use it for hanging on something as well, because I will be putting a hanging thing on there. So there's lots of ways you can use it, so it depends on yourself what you're going to do with it, how you stitch it first. Okay, I'll just show you that in a second. I'll just get this sorted out first. So I've got that piece. I'll go back to here. I do love the frilly on the top, but like I did here, I turned over the front, so we're going to try and see if we can cut this the same here by pulling out the thread. And you can do this with some things. The burlap actually is quite hard to take it off the middle. Sides work really good, but to pull it from across there is really not easy. But you can follow the line to cut along it really easy. Can you see what I'm doing here? You see that line that I've got? And this works with anything that's got a one thread one way, one back the other. One the warp thread, one weft thread, and that's how, you know, it's evenly sewn. Oh, look at this, I've got a bit crooked here, so I'm going to pull this out here, pull myself another thread. Go steady when you do it because it could break off. If you want to make it straight, just do that. And this is an open weave, which will make it a lot easier than anything. If you try to do something that's very tightly woven, it won't work for you for the pulling out of the thread to make your line, make your cut line. Okay. Now, what's this one look like? Not too bad, I suppose. Do I have to take any off it? I'm liking that hairy piece, see? I really do like the frilly bit. Okay. Now this pocket looks to be a lot wider than that one, and it is too. I haven't really cut it down. It doesn't matter though. Nobody's going to worry what size they are, as long as you just... So this one will be... This is about 3 3/4, this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over here. It's a bit wobbly. If you can find one of the threads, you can sort of make it so it just folds over where that thread is, and you'll get it straight then. Okay, so you got that straight. Now, if you want to, you can glue it, but the idea is to have the stitching. Okay, you want the stitching is the idea. You want to have some stitching. So, I've got this tiny bit skew width here. I might have to cut a bit more off this side. Here we go. I have to cut that off there. I probably should have did the thread pulling thing, but I'll try and make sure that I've got it right. Anyway. It's pretty good. Okay. Now, if you want to use it and stick it down, you can sew it like this. But if you don't want to, you sew this piece first. Okay, you do all around here. I'm going to just go across here first though to make the design on that, or the design I'm putting the cotton across there so you can see, you know, what sort of see the colour. I don't have any. I've got a few bits here because I've been sorting through. I've only got a bit of me room to go and to sort everything out, but I've got this. Might use the mauve, it's nice. I do want to put these in my journals. Don't know which ones yet because I'm working on that. But you need to just get yourself a bit of I got crochet thread. You can use others cotton if you like. The reason I've got the crochet thread, now this is not a pointy needle. That's not a pointy needle. That's no good to me. I need something with a point on it. They're not very sharp. They're probably what's the names? What do you call them? For cross stitch. This is I don't know which pieces of me here or the or the glue. Sorry about that. Back to what I was saying. If you only use a very fine thread, you won't get the effect of the thread. You won't be able to see it. If you sew it in, it'll probably disappear down in the fabric a bit. So you want something that's a bit thicker. So the crochet cotton is a good idea, or you can do a few thicknesses of the embroidery thread. It is right. Yes, got it. Okay, so when I did this one, I used 2 strands. All right, this here, because it's not as thick, I suppose I could still use 2. Probably only need to use 1. Oh no, we'll do 2. So I've got 2 strands of crochet thread. This one here was crochet thread, and I did 2 strands of that one. So that's this one here I used. You can pick these up in the opportunity shops, you know. When I say opportunity, I mean, you know, thrift shopping and that. You can pick them up pretty reasonably cheap. Now start around the back because you want to have your knot there. Now I wasn't really fussy about how long the stitches are going to be because that's all right. It's your thing. You can please yourself what you do. So I'm just going to go across here because I want to be able to see them, you see. We do want to be able... Did I make a knot? No. Why didn't I? I just meant to stop just in time, eh? Right. Across there like this. Okay. So you can use any sort of fabric, but the idea, like I said, wanted to do the burlap or this, or calico or something, and the lace, because I think they look really nice together. Oh, my shop's not going to happen. My Facebook shop's not happening at the moment because, well, not at all. There was a few issues with that, so we didn't worry about it. Not when I say issues, it was just something that, there was a few things that we didn't want to put in there, so it's okay. We're going to still allow me Etsy. I still got me Etsy. Now, you want to put this over here, which I'm probably thinking of now, I might even put them on eBay, because I have an eBay account too, so I was thinking about that. Anyway, we'll see what happens, because yesterday I cleaned out a lot of stuff that I thought I could put up there, and then you feel like doing it, and then you don't sometimes. Now I'm fraying this because I want to, but I'll put my journals on Etsy, I think. So we'll do this. I mean, I know they take a bit of money off you and that, but sometimes a bit safer, some things are, for everybody. Okay, so that's going to go there, because it all just goes through you. But anyway, I just couldn't, I'm not going to worry about that now. So I'm going to put that across there. It looks really daggy, doesn't it? But isn't that a good thing? Good. So I'm going to put the last stitch down in really close, because I want to put it, I want to come back like away from the edge a bit here. So I'm going underneath that. You can see what I'm doing. I know we're just going to go around here, and I didn't set this thing, and I should have done, but I know I was way behind at the time because I had to wait for that thing to charge. I was here fiddling around with stuff. I would have invited you to help me pick out things, but I just didn't have the battery. The camera wasn't charged. I don't know. Sometimes mostly I remember. I take it straight off the tripod, take the ticket out, or a little card out, and then put it on the charger. But yesterday was a different day. I didn't do that. Now I'm going to run out of thread before I get round here. I can just tell. Okay, and we'll go across here. Try and get them reasonably even. It doesn't matter if they're not, because, you know, it's just your thing, and you just want to have it nice, but not, doesn't have to be exactly whatever you're looking for. Go for what you're looking for. Now this is only going to go across to the bottom of this, and I'm going to have to get another piece of thread, but I can deal with that. I can do that. So I've got a nice long needle, and it is called a chenille needle, and they are really good for doing all this sort of thing. They've got a big eye, and they're long, and you know, they go through lots of things. I seen a lady put a thing on Facebook, and she was really concerned about the fact that it was taking a lot of time she could not pull the thread through what she was doing her sewing on. Could not get the needle to go through, I mean, because she had 6 strands of thread. The needle mustn't have been big enough. People gave her ideas and things, and I couldn't say anything because I just wanted to explain it. If I don't know if she'll see this, but you need the needle to be as thick as your thread, because if it won't, it doesn't make a big enough hole to go through. See, the needle, the thickness of the needles, vary, and if your needle is not thick enough, to pull through the thread behind it, you need them to be the same size, so your hole that it makes will go through, and that's your main thing. You can try all different sizes, but you have to make sure, that you've got the right, because different needles, chenille have different sizes of the, what do you call this bit? It's bar or something. This part here has got to be the same size as this part here to make the hole for that to follow through. Now that's pretty basic, easy. So what you need to do, if you want to use 6 strands of thread, is to make sure that your needle will take it through. Also, whatever you're sewing on, some things don't like going through. Well, this might be 6 here. So it just depends too how thick your thread is. If you've got embroidery thread, usually they mostly are the same. But see, this is a good size needle, and then most things it will go through. like most fabric. There will be some things that'll find it really hard, so I don't know what she was using as a fabric, but that's the main thing you need to know, is that you want to you've got to make the hole big enough for it to follow through. You can't be having a little tiny skinny needle like this and making a tiny little hole and expecting that to follow it through. You understand? So I think that's the trouble, that, you know, if she wants to fix that, she should be right. If she can go and get herself another, find your needle, you know, big enough, the size of the fabric, of the cotton, okay, or the thread. Okay, so I'm going to just go in here. I'm going to sneak through there, so I can end that off inside, so I won't have a knot or something. Okay, because that one's inside too. It just depends how I'm going to use this afterwards. And I could put a drop of glue on there if I wanted to make sure it doesn't come undone. Now I've got some here that's a bit sticky. I'll grab a bit of this and use this bit of sticky glue, because I was gluing something before. I don't know what it was now. There we go, and I got it. What was I gluing? I'll show you if I remember. Oh yes, I know this. Yeah. I put my key on. Look at that, isn't that cool? And I stitched around here. So I finished that. Oh well, I'm thinking there's a little hole in the end of the key, so I might put a little something on there. That's my paperclip thing that I did, and I wanted to put the key on it. I'm not sure whether I really like the key that colour, but I think it's okay because that's what it is, it's a key. I have got some timber ones, or, you know, ones made out of little timber, whatever. And I could paint them and put them on there, I suppose, but I think I wanted that one because it looked good, I thought. So that was that finished then. So that's something I've finished. Not big and finishing things, aren't I? Shocking at it. Okay, so we'll get some more of this. I don't know what size this thread is. I know it must, you know, so I can't really tell you what it is, but it's a really good thickness. That's all I can say. It's a really good thickness, okay? So if you just want to try this sort of thing. This is not easy to thread though, because I like to turn around and do it like this, but I don't think I can with this. I've got to put it straight through. Itchy face all the time. Come in here and get itchy face. Oh my goodness, it was cold here today. It was -1 this morning or something. I got out of bed. Mind you, I didn't want to get out of bed, but I did. You have to do these things. If I think to myself, if I don't get out of bed, who's going to care? Got to get up. I've got to get up and keep going. Good for us. Exercise, stuff like that. Now the sun's shining out there, but it's freezing cold because we don't get snow here, but we get the breeze off other people's snow. We do. Look at itchy eye. I'm having a terrible time here today. So go back in the inside here and take your stitch through here in line with that, so your knot's in there, okay? Put your knot away so you can't see it. Righto. It'll stay together. Your knot's inside. Okay, so we're going to go up here. Try and get it the same width across. You want to go there. From the outside, you want about the same, so when you can just pull a bit of thread off it just for fun. Now I'm going to go, this piece here is sticking out, I'm going to tuck him in. And I'm going to go up in under here. Probably didn't show you what I was going to. If you don't want them both together, just do around that one first, okay? You don't have to do around the other one at all, down the back, and then you can glue it if you want to. Put your decorative stitches around like that, and then glue this down, all right? And then you can just put stitches across the top. So I'm sneaking through under there. I'm going to come out at the underneath here. I might grab that down a bit, just that. I just went through the top of there, so I got hold of it. And go up a bit, not too far, because I don't want to go right to the top. You probably won't see the stitching across the top here much because of your whatever you put in the pocket, but it doesn't matter. You still want to put it up there, don't you? We still need that to go along there. And have its frilly hairs. Okay. Right, come on. I was talking to my daughter last night. She rang, and the youngest one, and I was talking to her about Christmas, and we won't be having Christmas, I'm sure. Everything will be all wrong, you know. She said, you can't plan anything this year, Mum. So I guess not. It's a bit sad, but I'd rather not be sick, thank you very much, or her either, for that matter. We just have to... We'll probably be closed, all the roads, and they'll probably be closed by then anyway. Now, I don't know what that is there. If I've got a little bit of ink or something on that, or it just might be the colour of the... There might be just the colour of the thing. So I've put it down in under here. Well, no, I haven't, but I'm going to. I'm going to go in under the back here, look. I'm going to sneak down in here. Right, down in there. Well, I will be if I stop looking at the camera. Sorry, I was trying to see the screen. Now it's under there. See, it's inside. And I'll end that off there because I didn't want it all bulky. Get a bit of this sticky glue again here. Stick it on there, that'll keep it stuck down, maybe. Maybe it will, maybe not. Okay, now I'm not even going to take that off there because I like it, this frilly bit. Okay, so that's what I've done so far on this one. Now, I didn't know what I was going to put on there to start with, so I have been fiddling around with bits and pieces, and this is what I actually come up with at the end for that one. So this one here, you'll get to see what we test drive this one now to see what I'd like on it, you know, because you want to put something interesting. I do like this colour on this green, except that it won't fit and I'd have to cut that off. But I could purposely later on make one the same as that, only make it big enough so I can have that on there, I suppose. If I was thinking about that, I could have did that, but I wasn't thinking about that because I didn't know what I was going to put on them. Well, I had a bit of an idea. I thought I'd use those, I thought I would use these rounds, some rounds and things that I've got. I say rounds. There. Actually, this wouldn't be bad, would it? I could put that on there for a pocket, couldn't I? It's really covering it all up, but it'll look nice. Wait a minute till we find something that we're really happy with here, Sonya. Look at that one. This is nice too. I like that. That'd make a nice pocket, wouldn't it? Another pocket on a pocket, or a tucky thing. Let me finish this one first. We can't be getting it all done at once. It's not easy to do. Oh, I can't help myself. What do I do with it now? I threw it away. Come back here. Oh, I could put that on there. See, I like the idea that you've got the sort of scraggy looking thing and then the lacy part with it. The lacy bits. So, what am I going to do for lacy bits on here? Let's see. On this one here. I need something lacy. Okay, right. What will I have? Oh, I do like the pink on that. I do like this pink on here. This is nice, isn't it? I've got all my, look at my lace back down the side of me here. I'm going through it. Going through a bit of lace. Shouldn't be. Oops. That'd look good, wouldn't it? Up there. Down the bottom. Down the bottom. Yeah. What about under the bottom? That might look nice. A bit of light pink. I don't know. It's starting to get away from the idea. I was looking at a more... Oh, hang on. I've got these... Oh, look at this. Now, this is something I probably would like on that. Wow. Look at there. That's what I'm going to put on there. That will be really cool. I do... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute now. Nobody panic. We've got a bigger one. Bigger one. Lady. A bigger one and the lady on there. Does that look good? Wait a minute. Oh dear, I'm all over the place, aren't I? Look at me. How about that? That'd be a nice pocket, wouldn't it? It would be. Do I think this is too small, this one? I think I might do. Might be a bit too small. We'll put her on there. Oh, well, you could see it a bit better, couldn't you? The pocket, the whole thing, you can see it a lot plainer. I know a lot of you say that you like to figure it. Oh, look at that. You like to watch what I'm doing to see what I decide. Well, I've decided that looks really cool, but what if you just haven't got that? We could sit there and bead that, but I don't think you want to do that today, so... Oh well, if you did, it's okay. I could try it for you, but I could do it and show you, but I want to do this piece here. This is what I want to work on today. I got something... Oh, this is interesting. Wait a minute, what's that? What we got here? Nah, that's outside of one of these things, isn't it? This is a piece of a plastic tablecloth thingy. Look, see that I've got... Remember these from the olden days, anybody? I don't know if I've ever seen one. Nana might have had them. She might have had them, I suppose, but in her place. It's really cool, isn't it? I've cut that one right out to there. Oh, here's a few of these, look. They look nice, I like them. I'm having trouble here with this now, but I've made a decision that I thought I had the right idea before. Oh, now I do. I do know what I want to do now. Do I want to put that there? Hang on a minute. She's not the only lady I have, is she? She's not the only one, right? But... I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put this on here. Right, so I'm going to glue it because I can't stitch it. It's going to be too hard. Well, it's not going to be too hard because in a minute I'm going to stitch some beads on it. So it won't be too hard at all. I'm thinking I like that lady sitting on there, but for some reason she's not the right thing for some reason. I think it's because of the outside edge. I've got heaps of these somewhere. Maybe I'll pull that off there. And then when I do that, I'm gonna say to you as well, I won't glue that on there till I fix this bit, will I? Because otherwise I won't be able to sew that. Where's a box with one of them head things in it? The head thing. Oh, hang on. Here's a little blue one. Oh, that's a bit nice. Not good. I've got it with a head thing on it. I've got that earring and I want to break that off there so I can use that. I've had that since the year dot and I still haven't done anything with it. I probably should, shouldn't I? I've got some cabochons in here that I've had and I don't know whether I would use them for different ideas or something because I don't know whether I want them or not, you know. I'm just keeping these in as an in case. And I think I've done that as a magnet there. I think I did this and it went all gooky. Went all kooky when I did that. So then I've got a little owl on there. Anyway, we're not going to be playing around Sonya, are we? So let's do that. Oh, brilliant. Now I've got a key. Wow, I don't put all these things in the same right place, do I? I have a thing about getting all over the place lately. I just want something for a centre. I guess it might have to be that if I can get it. If I could get it apart, I'd be a bit happier. Oh, crikey. Sorry about this noise I'm making over here. Isn't this pretty? Can't use that though. Right, that one's a bit wrong. This is cool. Let's use this. If we can break it. We can break it, alright. Very, very jazzy for what I'm doing, isn't it though? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, maybe maybe a bit small for that. It's getting lost in it. It's getting lost in there. Ah dear. Never mind. I'll have an idea any minute now. Too many ideas, Sonya, too many ideas. Too many things to think about and what you can do. Mouthful of coffee, it's getting really cold. Oh. So I've been moving things, as you do. Somebody asked me to show you how to make these buttons, some buttons and some things, some buttons and some beads. So I'll come on and do a video on how we do that one time. Don't know how long that's going to be. It's something I made video I put up a really while back now. So it was a while back. So just see what I can do about making something else. Now the dog next door decided to get up on the car and bark. So that's handy. Barks all the time. The neighbour's lady's not home. I think her son comes there and looks after the dogs, but that's my husband's seen it out there. Her car's in the backyard and the dog's got up on top of it and it keeps on barking. Which is not good because then that sets off more dogs, especially my dog. And it's not good because you know, I don't know what I'm looking for. I need to be quiet here and stop talking and keep my concentration on something else. So yeah, concentrate on what you're doing. I have one of those. Actually, that suffly thing looks pretty good on that. Yeah. I might even use that. Goodness me. Oh, a set of cufflinks in there. You never know what you might find. Okay. Right. Actually, I found a few things yesterday because I'd been looking for because I have so much stuff and I don't. Oh, hang on. Here's a place. I've got a place now. This is what I needed to pick from. Now the hair, look, all woody. Oh, there's one of my flowers. These are ones that Annette sent to me a while back. So I've had these a while. She sent me these and I do use them, but I can't use them all. She sends me so many and it's so nice, it's so fun. Look at all these good things. Oh my goodness me. Now I've definitely got to be in the right place now. I just wanted something that wasn't so big as the other ones, and these are not. A lot of these are not, are they? Right. Oh, the blue. That's only a half. Look at that. Wow. Oh, some of them might have been collected up by me. These white ones. Righto. Flowers. Oh dear. If I could move faster, I could be putting out stuff flat out, couldn't I? If only I could move a bit faster. I'm a bit slow. Oh, look what I found. Look at all this stuff. It's where I didn't know. It was sitting across there, you know. It wasn't anywhere. I wouldn't have been able to find it. Let's just have a peep at a few of these and test a few of these and see what we think about whether they go or not. Okay, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, I'm going to have to put that on something. Anyway, maybe this is why I don't get anywhere because I'm too busy fiddling around looking at things. Butterfly on it. And this colour butterfly on it. Yes, we didn't want it to go way over the top there, Sonya. How about that on the butterfly? What do you reckon? Does that look all right? Where's the other one I just made? Here we go. Right. Oh, look at this. This is pretty. Oh, look at that. Is that right way? Yeah, let's go that way. Goes that way. Oh, I don't know if what I think about that bit. Maybe something not so think I cut these out of something, a doily that I had, tablecloth or something. I've got to hurry, the time's going past me flat out here. I love these. I'm going to make some more of those and put them up in my shop. I did before. People loved them. That was good. Oh, look at these. Oh, wow, isn't it all scrumptious? All scrumptious. I am so over the moon about this stuff. I really love it because I just absolutely love these sort of things, and I don't have the ability to do all the work it takes to dye them and everything, and to do the colours. I just don't have I'm not able to do that. Okay, I've just swapped these around, changed them back, and I'll get myself too confused, you know. If I had one thing and I had to pick it, I'd probably be right. What about the bird in the button? No, don't want the bird in the button. How many of you are switched off? I don't know. It's sometimes things don't just. Sometimes they just fall into place, and other times they just do not work. You know, it just takes so long to get something right. For me, anyway. I mean, some people seem to be able to get on here and just put on, you know, do a tutorial and everything just goes together perfect. And Sonia's here fiddling around trying to find something that'll go nicely for me. I should go backwards, shouldn't I, to what I was doing? What do you reckon? You think I should go back to what I had in the first place? What do you think? That's a nice size. That's a nice one. It's not the same as this, but it's nice. That looks good, doesn't it? It's not over the top. Okay, so I've got this bit of gold thing here. That might look good behind it. No, that won't go on there because this is a button. It's going to have to be sewn on. So I'll sew that on, but it's pretty basic, I guess. It's not, you know, it'll go on anything, see, that's the thing. It'll look really good, won't it? Where's my needle and cotton? Here we are, fair in front of us. Righto, let's put this button on here. You know, if I'd have thought of it first, I'd have did it before, right? Before I sewed this together, I'd have put the button on first. But you know how long it took me to figure out to get the button there, don't you? It was just... Excuse me. Ooh. No, go with the button. Go with the button. So put my hand in here so I can get hold of this. Maybe I'll sew it on like this first. Then I can glue that other bit on there. I'll pick up a bit of this piece, go through the button, which my needle will not fit through. Look. I should have picked up a smaller needle. Look at that. There's no way they'll fit through that hole. Okay. That's not some sort of a what's the name, is it? That it won't fit, so don't do it. I threw the thread away, which I shouldn't have done because I need that. I just want a smaller needle to go through this hole. Here we go. Okay. So it's nearly time for me to turn this off. Isn't that terrible? It took all that time and just didn't show us anything exciting. I hope you've learnt something from me, though, today. I do like to, I do have when people leave the comment and tell me they've learnt something off what I did, I think, oh, yeah, that's good. Didn't waste me time. Or yours. Yeah, so, anyway. Oh, dear, Sonia, what have you got here? Let me see. Rightio. Yeah. Yes, I don't know if I'm going to go out tomorrow or not. I'm going to take a mask with me. I'm going to wear it if I have to, because if there's anybody there, if I go, because if it's too cold, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go out there and get all freezing cold. Right, now that's okay, isn't it? That looks pretty good, don't you think? And then... can't leave it like that, can we? You know, there's more to be done. Go through here again. Just to make sure that I got it really good and sitting down in there, okay? and stitched on tight enough. There we are. I like it. But you know what, don't you? You know I'm not going to leave it like that, hey? I hope I don't go over time on this, because I don't want to go over the time. Because I want to do something else with this just for a minute. Only take me, as long as I can allocate myself a few minutes, I think. I'm going to use this needle here that I've got, that you open it up to thread through, okay? Because it's where's the cotton? Here we go. You open it up to thread, you thread through it, okay? It's a bead needle, and I did buy some, and I sent some out to people. I know other people want them, but I'll have to see if I can find some more. See, all you do is open the middle of it. Can you see that, what's going on here? And then you put the thread through, and you pull it right up to where you need it to be first. And then if you take it down to one side or other, it'll stay clipped in there, or stay in there, of course, and then you just make a knot. And then you're going to have to lean over here and find a bead, because I really want a bead on that. I don't know whether I want this bead or this bead. He has these decisions yet again. Oh dear, I like these. I do love these beads. I didn't have any till I found them. Not good, is it? I knew I had them somewhere, just didn't know where. Either that or the little one on the tip of on the end of it. I'll come through here. So this bead needle sews through either side. It doesn't matter. It just goes through either side of either end of your bead. That point and that point will both stitch through. You don't have to worry. You know, they both stitch through. So I'm going to put these on the end of this and make this a little bit of a embellishment. Take it back through. I didn't really want to end that off. I don't think I can do it on here. I don't know if I'm that clever. If I can put one all the way around them without doing this. I'm going to come back along here, because by the time I do that, if I had to try and take it from one thing to the other without... I'm just going to come back down along behind here without putting my stitches through to the other side, and come across here without letting it go through to the other side. Pick up just a tiny bit of the thingy. Right, we should probably do one of these, eh? Or a couple of them. Put some beads on, have a bit of fun. Itchy face again. Now, these are pearly looking things that I'm using, so I'm going to have to... Oh no, not fishing around in here, Sonya. You've got to make sure they're all the same size too. Righto. This one, I'll put that on there. No, you're at the back. You don't want to do that. You need to come through to the front here and then put your bead on. Okay. And I might go, because I know that my time's going to be up on this, because I started it before I turned the thing on. So my timer, I don't know how long before, because I never think about looking, and I should do, you know. So to put it through twice, you want it to hold on. You don't want to be waving around there. So I think this is going to look really good. I'm getting excited. Well, excited. I am pleased, because I think it's going to work nicely. I think it'll look good, because it took a lot of getting to get there, didn't it? See, so when I get that done, I'll put the thing, and I'm going to have little bead all the way around there, and then I'm going to come back on here the next day. I think I will, because I can't do it today, I don't think, because the time's going too far. Maybe I will come back in a minute. Just hang on a second. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye.